So, the MCON controller, the one that's been all over Kickstarter and tech headlines for a year now, is finally here. If you haven't heard about it yet, it started as a wild idea from 19-year-old Josh King. What began as a basement prototype ultimately raised over $1 million on Kickstarter in just over a week. It's built around MagSafe, works with both iPhones and Androids, and uses Hall effect joysticks with tactile buttons that feel solid for something this small. Now that it's moving from crowdfunding to an actual product you can buy, I was curious to see what the early impressions are for this and if it really lives up to all that hype. So the idea here is simple: a compact controller that sticks magnetically to the back of your phone. iPhone will use MagSafe and Android will use the included ring adapter. Press one button and the sides slide out with your controls ready to go. It reminds me a lot of the Anbernic RG slide, but you're using it on your regular phone instead. And just like the RG slide, that sliding mechanism is dangerously satisfying. The top part detaches and doubles as a kickstand, and the grips that fold out from the back make it much easier to hold. The controls are also excellent. The D-pad is tight and precise. No mushiness or floaty clicks. Firm but smooth. Then there are the face buttons. These use custom dome switches, and honestly, they make a big difference. The click feels clean and snappy without being loud, kind of like pressing the face buttons on an 8-bit Do Ultimate. The joysticks are Hall effect, and they're smaller than full-size console sticks, but still have a good range of motion and smooth tension. A lot of compact controllers feel overly loose or too stiff, but this one hits that sweet spot. The analog triggers have a good amount of travel. There's no sudden dead zone or jumpy response. You can switch between modes: Android, Switch, PlayStation, and PC, with a simple button combination, and it remembers up to 3 devices. That's genuinely useful. It features a 500 mAh battery, providing approximately 8 to 9 hours of gameplay. The standby time is crazy, over a year and a half. You just slide it shut and it enters sleep mode until you open it again. Charging takes about 2 hours, and it uses USB-C. It's still a little chunky though. No getting around that. However, when compared to the competition, which is really limited, it's actually on the more portable side. It's kind of like carrying 2 phones, one in each pocket. You'll definitely feel it, but since the controls stay covered when it's closed, it never feels awkward or fragile. You don't have to worry about the sticks poking or getting damaged. It's secure enough to toss in a bag or pocket without that usual "please don't break" anxiety. The MCON isn't cheap. It's around $150. Some people look at that and say, I could get a whole handheld for that money. The MCON isn't trying to compete with budget clip-on controllers or full handhelds. It's for people who already have a higher-end phone and would rather use that for gaming than buy another device. If you're in that group, it actually makes a lot of sense. You're getting a controller that feels premium, performs excellently, and doesn't make your setup look or feel cheap. For the price, it's less about affordability and more about refinement, the kind of device that fits perfectly into a higher-end ecosystem without compromise. Let me know what you think. I might do a more detailed video later comparing it with other premium mobile controllers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.